Peace and love, family. Thank you for checking your girl out. Before I get started, I want to give all honor to the Most High God, the true living God. Give all honor to the Son, Christ Jesus, Lord of Spirit. I want to give all honor to the Holy Spirit that leads me into all truth. This video right here, before I get started, I'm going to talk about a lot of things that many of us has been on the back of our mind, and these are things that we wanted to know. Well, do I know everything? Starting off, I have to put this out there. I do not know everything, okay? I have just been blessed with the gift to connect with the source that's within me, the Holy Spirit, and that leads me into all truth. And I rely on that source, okay? I tell anybody, don't rely on everything that comes out of a person's mouth. You get to that place and seek and you shall find. You get to that place of mastering yourself. Start meditating more, walking in love until you get to that place of, being connected with the God that's within and lighting up on the inside and seeing your higher self as well as receiving information from your higher self. So with that being said, that's where I'm getting my answers from, okay? And I say that in love, not arrogance. I say that in love. That's where I'm getting my answers from, and you can get your answers from within as well. I'm going to speak on a lot of little different topics, and I find it very fascinating, family. First off, I want to speak about, and I have my notes now. Yes, your girl have her notes because I have a one-track mind. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm speaking with clarity and I don't start on a topic and get off a topic. I can finish it up and then start with the next topic. So here I go, family. Here I go. The first topic I want to talk about is I've heard this before. I didn't believe it. I want to speak about, is there a sun within the earth? I've heard of this term before. I didn't believe it. It didn't make sense to me. Well, let me just tell you, I asked my higher self, is there a sun within the earth? My higher self let me know, yes, there is. There is a major source that is within the earth, and it is known as the sun as well. And there are other alien races. There are many, really. There are many alien races that lives within the earth, as well as near that source, the sun that is within the earth. And do our world leaders know about this? Yes, they do. They know about this inner sun that is within the earth, as well as those who are in the need to know, shall I say, that's within the government, as far as our military and all of that. Those that are in the need to know, they know about this too, and they also know where the entrance is as well. So I thought I would throw that out there too. And I did not ask my higher self exactly where is this entrance. I didn't ask my higher self, but there is an entrance that leads within the earth to the core of the earth, which is the sun. So yeah, it exists, family. It does exist. And there are many race beings that are ancient, that has been here a long time, okay? That are living within the earth. Many of them are benevolent, which is good. Many of them are not benevolent. They have their own agenda. And that agenda is pretty much not harmony, should I say, as far as for mankind, as far as for our highest good. They have their own agenda. So anytime I say that a being is non-benevolent, That's what I mean. Now, can they bring contribution to mankind as far as inventions? Yes, they can, but they still have their own hidden agenda, okay? So that's the difference, okay? They have their own hidden agenda. That's not really for the highest good of mankind. So that's all I'm going to say, okay? Now, I had watched a video a while back. It was one of NASA live news feed. You know how they have the satellite above Mother Earth, and it was showing a certain part of Mother Earth. It looked like a vortex, like a lot of clouds that are swirling. I'm sure that video is somewhere on YouTube. You're going to have to just find it. And it looks like a hole above Mother Earth, and there's a lot of clouds that are swirling, okay? I've seen it for myself. I don't know if it was secure team. I think it was a secure team that had posted it. But anyway, they were saying that it was some kind of a portal, you know, or maybe it leads to the inner earth, okay? So I asked my higher self, I said, is that an entrance to a portal? And I was told, yes, it is an entrance. It's definitely a portal. It's a gateway, shall I say? And it has always been there, family. It has always been there. For whatever reason, a lot of our star family on their planet, they have them too. That's one of their ways that they go from dimension to dimension, or go from well, I've already put it out there, but that's one of the stargates, shall I say? Actually, and I found out that portal that is above the earth that's swirling around is over the Bermuda Triangle. It's over the Bermuda Triangle. All the people who have been on boats that have disappeared in the past, all the people who were on planes that had disappeared in the past, many of them did not die. They got too close, for one thing. They got too close to that portal, shall I say, and they disappeared to another dimension, okay? That's what happened to many of them. You don't believe me? Do your own research. But all you're doing is, when you do your own research, you're getting answers from other people who are either speaking from their truth as far as going within, channeling their higher self, or they're getting this source from somebody else. But I tell you, family, all the answers are from within. That's what the word was speaking of. Matthew 6:33. Yeah. The kingdom of heaven is within. That's what all the answers are. But anyway, yeah, that right there is a gateway. The Bermuda Triangle. That's one. There are others around the world now. It ain't just the Bermuda Triangle. There are others, but that one right there is well known. But it's definitely a gateway, and above it, you can see from over the earth. You can see the entrance as well as above, so below. That's all I'm going to say, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. I had mentioned to you, family, a while back that I have been in contact with my star family, and I'm always looking up, okay? I'm always looking up. Even the words say, look up, you don't put your affection on the things that are above, because the things down here, they're temporal, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm always looking up. I'm always looking up. Since I have become enlightened, I just feel the need to look up and be out in nature. But getting to the point, even though my star family will show up, I always want to know, which ones are my star family, because there are many, many. You can't really put a number on it, okay? Our God, He's a creator, and that's what He does, okay? He's constantly creating, okay? And there are many beings that have existed way before man, okay? Yeah. I always wanted to know who was my star family, what are their names, okay? So anyway, I went online, and there are many videos about different alien races, right? But one of them is called, well, what I did, I would ask my higher self, well, will this video right here reveal to me which are the star family that has been making contact with me? And I kept going down the list, and it was like, no. But I was trying to find exactly the exact ones that were making contact with me. And finally, I was told this is the video I need to be watching. And for many of you, I'm putting this information out here because one of these alien races are contacting you as well, okay? But anyway, with this video, it's called Top 10 Different Types of Alien. Okay, that's in the video. And so type that in. Top 10 different types of aliens. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my best to name some of these aliens, and I'm going to describe them a little bit, and I'm going to tell you which ones are benevolent and which ones are not. See, it's one thing to know about these alien races, but you don't know which ones are benevolent and which ones are not. And let me say this too, just because a race of aliens are non-benevolent, it does not mean that they have not brought contribution to Earth as far as their advanced technology, as far as us receiving the advanced technology, and as far as their inventions as well, that they have contributed to mankind, okay? The Most High God may not being pleased with, what they brought down here, because, like I say, too much knowledge is not good, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, and then a lot of them, their agenda is not for our highest good. So that's what I mean by non-benevolent. Benevolent are the ones that are on the agenda of the Most High God, and they come around giving us knowledge that's for our highest good. It's going to help us to be more enlightened and to advance, and but it's for our highest good, okay? So that's the difference, all right? We have the ones that are for our highest good, and you have the ones that are not. And that's all I'm going to say. Now, even though I'm going to name the top 10, there are many, okay? There are many. This is just a list of top 10s, okay? But two of them are the ones that that have been making contact with me. It's two of them that are on this list, and I'll let you know which ones they are. One of them are called Zeta reptilians. Zeta, Z-E-T-A, reptilians. These race of beings, they are non-benevolent, okay? And they are like 3 to 4 inch tall, and they are also known as grays as well. And I've already explained to you in the family a while back, when you see them, what you're operating in, you're operating on your lower self, okay? You got to raise your frequency up. Then they have, I never heard this term before, but they have a race of beings that are called little green mans. I never heard that race before. I never heard that term before, okay? But on that video, not only is it telling you about the race, but it's also showing you what they look like. And these are benevolent humanoid beings, okay? And they are benevolent. Then you have the Nordic alien race, okay? These are benevolent, and they look like human, and they have like blonde hair and blue eyes, and they look very attractive looking. So those are the Nordic aliens. Then you have the number 4. You have the Palladian aliens. They are benevolent, and they look and they do come in peace. And they also have blonde hair, and they can also read your mind as well. So if you ever come in contact with them, be careful what you're thinking, okay? Because they know anyway, because they can read your mind. Then you have the I hope I'm pronouncing this right. You have the Andromedan alien race. Andromedan, Andromedan alien race. They are benevolent, and they look like human as well, and they can read your mind as well. Okay. Then you have number 6, the reptilian alien race, and they are non-benevolent, and they're the ones that they're tall and a little scaly looking, but they are non-benevolent. Okay. Then you have the Alpha Draconian alien race. They are benevolent, and they are one of the most corrupt alien race. They're very controlling, and they're also hostile, and they're like 14 to 22 inch tall, you know. They pretty much have that reptile look. Now, even though I'm describing them to you, you can get this information on that video as well, but that video does not tell you which ones are benevolent and which ones are not. I'm giving you that information, and you can find that information for yourself if you go within and connect with your higher self. Okay, family? Then you have the SiRiAn aliens. Okay, these are one of the ones that are making contact with me. I always wonder when I'm looking up. I'm always looking at Orion belt. I'm always looking up, and I just feel connected to it. I just feel connected to it. I don't know why. I'm always having, you know, these flashbacks. Well, I ain't gonna go through all of that, but it's kind of like past live memories of. It's something about that star system. But anyway, these SiRiAn alien race, they are benevolent, and they have a humanoid structure look to them, and they are pretty much found like in the oceans and the lake, dwelling deep below the Earth's surface. I think I mentioned that to you, family, one time before about an alien race. I didn't know the ones that were making contact with me, but they do have their own ships. But as far as them being here, they pretty much are below the ocean surface, the ocean and the lake surface. That's pretty much where they might hang as far as being here on Earth, or they go back to their star system. But they are benevolent, and they are also one of my past lives, star family. They're my ancestors. Number 9, the Anunnaki. A lot of you know about the Anunnaki. They're the real popular ones. Going back to Egypt, which is known as ancient Kemet. They are non-benevolent, okay? Even though they brought a lot of technology, a lot of knowledge to the people in our past, to our ancestors, they are still non-benevolent. The Anunnaki, I don't believe it was their, well, I'm just going to put it out there. They pretty much enslaved our ancestors that lived in ancient Kemet. They pretty much enslaved them, really. to work for them, shall I say. They actually came here for a different reason, you know, for gold and all of that. But yeah, but while they were here, they had dropped some jewels as far as a lot of their technology, and then as well as some of their I just leave it there, but you get what I'm saying. But they were enslaving the people as well, you know. It's kind of like, you know, they're giving you something, but you're going to work for it. But yeah, but they were looked to as gods. To them, they were gods to them, because they were advanced ancient civilization that had visited Mother Earth a long time ago. And like I said, many of them are still here. They are in these tombs. A lot of them left, but many of them are still here. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. And let me say this too, and they like to be worshipped. They love to be worshipped. But the Arcturian alien race, this is another alien race that has been making contact with me. They are benevolent. And they, according to the video, it said that they are one of the most ancient alien race, and they are very intelligent. And they pretty much come in a peaceful manner, spreading, when they do make contact with you, they're spreading knowledge. Pretty much all the benevolent ones, when they make contact with you, they are spreading their knowledge. And well, they tell you what you need to know. I say that. They tell you that you need to know for your highest good, so you can evolve. And yeah, to what the Most High God has called you to be, shall I say. They're pretty much like pushing you on, you know, trying to help. They're trying to help. And they can help many of you, but you got to ask for the help. Now, you might say, well, Craig, did you ask for the help? You know what? I don't even know if I even called out to the universe to ask for help. All I know is once I became enlightened, as far as my third eye being activated after I had the Kundalini, pretty much, like I say, you are what you attract. And if you operate in a place of love, a lot of these benevolent beings, they are going to make contact with you because they are sensing that your frequency is what draws them to you. Just like another viewer was asking me about what would make a spirit orb. I mean, what's the meaning? I forgot how he said it, but he basically wanted to know why would spirit orbs come around a person. You know, what's the purpose for it? And it's basically, you know, your frequency is drawing, your frequency, they are attracted to it because you are on their frequency. That's why you're able to see them. And you know, they are around us anyway. It's just that if you're not vibrating on their frequency, shall I say, you're not going to see them. That's anybody. And I'm no better than any of you. Before, I was not seeing them. I was watching a lot of people videos who were seeing them, and I was like, wow, you know. But instead of me sitting there just saying, wow, I say, you know what, I'm going to speak to the God of the universe. You know, I'm going to make my request known. I want to make contact. I want to see, you know, a fairy. I want to see, you know, these beautiful spirit light beam orbs. I want to see them. And my request was made known. Due to the fact of me raising my vibration, I was able to see them before I was not. I'm even asking the universe, I want to see a unicorn, because that's in the word as well. They do exist, but they're on a different dimension. I want to see a unicorn. Have I seen one yet? No. But I will see one. I was told by my higher self, I'm going to see one, and I can't wait. I've always seen them on TV, in these, science fiction movie. Well, I want to actually see one. And then also, family, you know, get into a place of believing, you know, in the word, Christ speaks a lot about our faith. You know, get back to, even though we are grown, get back to that place of a childlike mind. You know, children are innocent and they are pure when they first come in, and their vibration is up there. I mean, it's got high. That's why they're able to see angels and, you know, orbs, you know, and some children even see spirits, you know, coming around, you know. It's their vibration. Everything is due to vibration, family, when it's all said and done. So if you can master yourself and get your vibration at a level that's high enough, you're going to attract. You're going to attract these benevolent beings. You're going to attract these beautiful spirit-like orbs. And also, one way, I'm going to put this out there, one way to test your frequency, family, is you don't have to do it outside. Go in your room, okay? Open your blinds up or your curtains. Let the sunlight come in, okay? Let it come in and film the sunlight. Film the sunlight and just sit there. And while you're sitting there, telepathically, you don't have to speak. Telepathically ask the universe. Say, speak to me. Just say it telepathically. And you will be surprised what you're going to see. But aim the camera at the sunlight, and this will test your frequency. If you're not seeing anything, family, if you're not seeing anything, that means you're not there yet. Keep mastering yourself, or work on your heart. Okay, it's all about the heart. You must have love, that ultimate love that's for humanity. Even though I know it's a lot of darkness, I know it's a lot of darkness, but you must press forward. You must press forward as a child of the Most High God and walk in love. And the universe knows, okay? You know, you can say love, love, love all you want, but the universe knows when you're there and when you're ready. Because when you're ready, you're going to start attracting what you already are. You understand, family? That's how that works. And I'm saying this as humbly as I can, not trying to be arrogant. I just have to put it out there because before, 2 years ago, I was not seeing anything, okay? So I get it. If you're at a place where you're not seeing anything, I get it. But you will, because 2 years ago I wasn't seeing jack. Okay, listen to somebody like me, you know, I'd be like, okay, I'm hearing her. You know, I'm just gonna have to, you know, just work on myself. You know, I gotta work on, you know, my heart, making sure, you know, I'm right on the inside. Cause that's what the kingdom is. If you're right on the inside, you're going to light up. If you're right on the inside, you're going to attract these awesome, benevolent beings, as well as your star family. You want to attract them. And for the most part, a lot of you are attracting alien races, but they might not be benevolent. If anything, they're non-benevolent. So it's not like you won't attract anything. It's just the ones that you will attract, they are not for your highest good. They are benevolent, and you are attracting them because you're operating on your lower self. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying, family? You're vibrating on a lower frequency. So I was watching this one video, and this lady, she had the only comment, and she was like, why am I not, you know, having any kind of experience? And I noticed nobody didn't respond to her, so I went ahead and responded to her because I see that she was seeking, but she was not finding. And anyway, I let her know without getting too deep. I let her know, work on yourself, operate in love for humanity, operate on love, and meditate, and speak to the God that's within you. And you will get to a place when, you know, when you're open on the inside, and like I say, everything starts from within. As within, so without. And when you get to that place of where your frequency is starting to increase, the universe is going to respond to you, and you're going to start having these experiences. Whatever that's going on out there in our cosmos, as far as these energies, you're going to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Whenever these bursts of cosmic waves hit Mother Earth, you're going to feel it. And let me tell you another thing, family. You know how you're going to feel it? Because your body's going to be vibrating. It's just going to be vibrating just because. Just because. You can be sitting down, all of a sudden your feet vibrating. Or you're lying down, all of a sudden you're feeling your body vibrate. It just didn't vibrate. You're like, where is this coming from? Have you ever felt that before? You know why you're feeling it? Because you're humming right along with Mother Earth. Mother Earth is humming, and you're feeling it. And not only that, you're feeling the energies that's coming upon the Mother Earth. You're feeling it because Mother Earth is shifting, and you're feeling it. You're feeling it. That's all. It's like you're connected to the source. You're feeling it. But anyway, the Arcturian race, alien race, they have like large heads and blue skin. The Arcturian race, and yeah, I definitely, when I saw that picture, I was like, oh yeah, I've seen them before. But one thing about it though, with the pictures, with a lot of those pictures of a lot of these beings with big eyes and all of that, a lot of them are wearing masks, so it's not really showing you their true identity. So let me keep that in mind. So don't get so caught up in the big head and big eyes. A lot of them are wearing masks, okay? So, you know, but people who have seen them, a lot of them are seeing them with masks on. It's really been around them long enough to see them when they take the mask off, okay? A lot of them look very humanoid, and yeah. So I feel like I've said enough. I hope this video has been very very informative to you, family. As you see, you know, for a lot of you, I'm not telling you what you don't already know. Many of you are fearfully and wonderfully made. The Most High God, He doesn't make any mistakes, okay? And like I said, a lot of your gifts are dormant within you, okay? Many of you are born already with your gifts. It's just a matter of you mastering yourself, and that's what your girl has been doing. I'm mastering myself, and I'm also tapping into that source within, relying on my higher self to reveal all truth to me through the Holy Spirit. And for the most part, I hate to say it, my higher self ain't been, it has not let me down whatsoever. It can tell me something, and I can watch other people's videos or watch some of these lectures of scientists speaking, and it amazes me every time how my higher self be on it. It be on it. Things it tells me, it be the truth, because a lot of these scientists, they be speaking about things, they don't tell you everything, but a lot of things that they do talk about, you know, my higher self already done told me. Now you see the power of being enlightened. You see the power of sun gazing, how it does help to activate the pineal gland. That's why all these chemtrails are in the sky. Somebody does not want somebody to be enlightened. Yeah. But anyway, family, I'm ready to end this video, and I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to talk about real quick? I feel like I said enough, but yeah, but if many of you, getting back to the vibrating, if many of you have, yeah, let me tell you the story real quick. Yesterday I had went to the store, and I came back, and I turned my car, well, I drive an SUV, I had turned it off, and I don't know, for some reason, once I turned my vehicle off, I sat there, all of a sudden, the bottom of my feet started vibrating, and that vibrating started to rise up, and I was doing like this, and I don't know why I was so shocked, because I have these episodes every now and then, my body would just vibrate, and I was just sitting there, you know, just vibrating, and all of a sudden it just went away, it just faded out. I thought that was amazing, but I did kind of, you know, open my door, and I looked up to see, is one of my star family around or something? But it has nothing to do with that. It just, you're connected to the source, and you're becoming very sensitive, and that's why you're able to, that's why your body, and then also your body is also preparing you for your light body. That's a whole nother video. But even though we're spiritual beings, yeah, we are evolving, some more than others, but you're going to get there. We are evolving, and yeah, all of this vibration and all of this shifting is for a reason, but you're feeling it. You're feeling it. You are definitely feeling it. Okay, I don't want to say too much. I'm ready to end this video. I love you in Christ, family. I thank you for checking me out. And remember, I don't know everything, but I know what I know, and you know what you know, and you will know more until you start going within yourself and hearing from your higher self as well as seeing your higher self. That's the game changer right there. Because people can't tell you anything. You better read right through a person. You'll know if the things that come out of their mouth if it's legit. I just wish I knew now what I didn't know then. It would have saved me a lot of heartache. All these people that's been in my life, I would have been detouring their butt, just detouring them. I'd be like, no, yeah, you, no, not you. You, yeah, you. But anyway, as you see the power of going within, well, I'm getting ready to end this video. And yeah, our family, they're all around us. Everybody's talking about disclosure. Disclosure's already here, because once you've seen them for yourself, that is your disclosure. Don't worry about, us having a world leader telling us, oh, we made contact. We've been made contact. Contact has been here since we've been here. They've already been here. But anyway, I love you in Christ. Bye for now.